Come the weekend, the people of Palermo like to escape the hustle and bustle. But I've come to a park in the city where a Sunday market has been organised. It quickly feels like I've wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Hello. A real presence here. I think that was Secret Service. It's very intense. There's an undercurrent of something going on here, and I don't quite know what it is. Morning, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, good.
It turns out that this is actually an organised protest against the mafia, set up by local traders. They've banded together to form a group and made the brave move of refusing to pay protection money. Here, they call it the pinch, or piso.
Are you scared of the mafia?
No, I'm scared that I live in a city with this kind of violence. I have a little children, and I hope that if she wants to stay here, can, without mafia.
As I walk through the demo, I get talking to Julia, who works with Addio Piso. She feels passionately that by coming together, the people of Palermo can resist the mafia's grip of the city.
How much, Julia, how much do the mafia take of the profits of these restaurants or these shops?
It depends on of the income of each store. The pizza can be from €5 for the people who work in the markets, like Ballarò, Bucceria, and who sell...
See, people who work in the market?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wow.
And they earn 25, 50 euros a day. They can take from €5 up to tens of thousands of euros from the richest entrepreneurs. It depends on how much money your shop or your business makes. And on the base of that, the mafia asks a certain percent.
Now, for me, this is it's quite a courageous thing that people have decided to stand up to the mafia and turn around and say, we're not accepting this anymore. We're not going to pay you anymore.
Exactly.
How do you think this will pan out? What will be happening in, say, 5 years' time? What do you want to happen?
What do we want? Well, our intention is that always more shop owners in Palermo will report the pizza, and it will become normal to have a restaurant, have a clothes store, have a life without threat and without the presence of the mafia.
Well, I wish you so much luck, because I think it's very courageous what you're doing. And, you know, you're protecting your country, you're protecting your people. It seems that everybody believes in the same thing here. They say, we ain't going to put up with this no more. And for someone like me who's involved in food, I want to see the development. I want people to be ambitious. I want them to go into a restaurant and say, this is what I want to do, not be restricted, thinking, I've got to pay out this, I've got to pay out that, so I can't express myself. I can't, basically, be ambitious.
At the weekend, many people from Palermo leave the crammed city and head to the seaside nearby. But I'm going to Palermo Market. I've got a great idea for a beach lunch, inspired by all the wonderful things I've seen here. Fresh sardines and wonderful Mediterranean mussels.
Wow. Isn't that lovely? A lot of cleaning involved, but you end up with something quite magnificent, a little bit of seafood going through your pasta. I've got my sardines, my mussels, and my lovely fresh tomatoes. Everyone's off to the beach, so am I.
My first dish is a really traditional Sicilian recipe called sard a beccafico. Stuffed sardines with breadcrumbs, pine nuts and raisins. It's hardly cooking, just combining all the great flavours of Sicily. Start with some toasted breadcrumbs and some raisins.
Pine nuts seem to crop up time and time again, and you can see why. It adds a really lovely texture to the food. Just a little bit of sugar going in here to add a touch of sweetness.
Finely chop some parsley, then combine them together. Mix some lemon juice and olive oil and pour that into the herbs, nuts and raisins.
And now I'm going to fill the sardines, beautiful fresh sardines that I bought in the market.
don't be tempted to overfill them. Add a few bay leaves for flavour, then sprinkle a bit more of that crunchy, zesty mix on top. Add a drop more olive oil to keep the sardines moist in the oven, and then bake for about 10 minutes.
Hey! Come stai? You doing okay?
How you doing, Vincenzo?
Fantastic to see you.
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you.
Okay. I was preparing something special for you.
Sarda becca fico.
Hey.
Fabulous, man.
Looks good.
That looks great. That really looks great.
I tell you what, I was a bit nervous actually.
Why?
Because all the mothers and all the people were around watching me on the beach and nodding as I'm kind of rolling it up with the breadcrumbs and the lovely
Making sure you were doing it just right.
You got to have a taste.
Oh, you got to have it. Let's try it.
Go on,
Man,
hey,
first of all, again, it's just beautiful, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, look at this. It's just beautiful.
No.
Really good job. My mother would be proud of you. And my grandmother, too.
I have a grandmother, wherever you are, mother.
It's so good. I mean, we make them for Christmas. There's no occasion that is not perfect for sarda becca figo. And I can eat them all day long.
Well, and what I've discovered here is there's also lots of different foods that I've never tasted, I've never seen anywhere else in the world. You know, you've got the panella, a little bit of salt on top of it, and you bite into it. Oh, just...
That's music in your mouth.
Just
isn't it?
absolutely
It's
delicious.
wonderful.
But then there's the extreme.
What's that?
Spleen.
That's your personal opinion. I love the spleen.
Oh, get out of here.
love this spleen.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh,
That's a heart attack in a bun, man.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Be a man once in a while.
Oh, I was with Salvatore. I tried it. No way.
I love it.
As you're eating it, it's sort of dripping down here with grease.
And that's the most
fat.
beautiful thing. Just down your arm. All that. It's just wonderful.
You know, there's not a lot that gets the Sicilians to leave the beach, but one thing they love to do is go and have a bit of lunch, and they seem to love beautiful, fresh al dente pasta. But more importantly, it's what they mix with it. You know, they take 2 or 3 simple ingredients, not about elaborate recipes, just that few simple ingredients in the pan with the pasta, bang, and it delivers every time. Boy, does it taste good.
So I'm going to make a dish that captures the spirit of Palermo. Mussels with succulent tomatoes, olives and fresh pasta. It's the kind of light and simple dish that anyone here might grab for lunch. I begin with some local virgin olive oil in a hot pan. Add the cleaned mussels, cover and leave the mussels to steam gently for 5 minutes. When the mussels have opened, take them out of their shells and keep them warm in their cooking juices. Finally chop some garlic, parsley and stir into the mussels. Garlic, parsley and mussels are a great combination just on their own, but in this pasta dish, they're gonna sing. Add anchovies to the hot oil, and when they turn to a paste, add 2 handfuls of sweet tomatoes, some sliced back olives, fresh basil, and pre-cooked al dente spaghetti. Finally, bring the garlic, parsley and mussels back to the pan. To finish off, a few mussels in their shells, a bunch of basil leaves, and season to taste.
Okay, time to eat.
Let's see what the locals think.
Enough?
Delicious.
It's good?
Delicious. Fantastic. And if we say it's delicious, it's delicious. Best pasta of my life.
It's okay?
Yeah. Bravo. Good? Very good.
Noisy markets, great people, and exciting food. Palermo is one of the great food cities of the world. And there's one thing that's for sure.
You'll never ever go hungry.